Gas mileage is more important than ever these days, and the Toyota Prius just became the third best-selling car line. Hi, I'm Joel Feder with High Gear Media, and today we're going to review the 2012 Toyota Prius V, a wagon version of the Prius we all know and love with the same great tech. The reason you buy a Prius is fuel efficiency, and the Prius V definitely delivers. It uses the same 1.8-liter four-cylinder hybrid drive as the Prius hatchback. There isn't a typical transmission in the Prius V, but in its place is an electronically controlled Prius hybrid system which acts as a continuously variable transmission. The EPA rates the Prius V at 44 miles per gallon in the city and 40 miles per gallon on the highway, giving this large family mover a 42 mile per gallon combined rating. That's definitely impressive, and it means it's the most economical family vehicle on the market. The Prius V isn't notably different to drive than the small Prius. While you sit somewhat higher and you go somewhat slower, it's exactly what you'd expect. Yes, you do feel the extra 300 pounds while driving around, but there isn't a ton of body roll, and overall the Prius V has good composure. There's almost no road feel and the steering is lifeless, but you are driving it to get from point A to point B as efficiently as possible, not trying to race around town. While you may buy a Prius for the fuel-efficient powertrain, you buy a Prius V for the expanded dimensions. Practicality and versatility are key factors for the Prius V. The rear seats fold flat and they fold 60-40. They slide forward and backward and recline. Did you get all that? Because there's a test at the end. Just kidding, maybe. The interior volume is key here, and according to the EPA, the Prius V has 34.3 cubic feet of cargo volume with the rear seat up and slid in the rearmost position. Slide the rear seat forward and you expand that cargo room to 40.2 cubic feet. And fold them down, you'll find yourself with a crossover-like 67.3 cubic feet of cargo room for all your hauling duties. Also important to note is the expanded width between the wheel wells, which is now 39 inches. That gives you a very large, flat, wide load floor, in case you need to carry something like a 50-inch widescreen TV box. Safety-wise, the Prius V did well by the IIHS. It earned top safety scores in all categories, and it features 7 standard airbags along with electronic stability control, traction control, and anti-lock brakes. Now inside the Prius V, it's instantly recognizable as a Prius, but there are a few characteristics that are not the same as the smaller Prius. For instance, the center console doesn't have the flying buttress. Instead, you have a more traditional center console with an armrest and a storage bin. A cup holder right here, and lots of storage space down here for iPhones and whatnot. Center console is recognizable as a Prius still though, and you have the high-mounted center dash with the gauge display that's all digital. Visually from the front end, the Prius V is instantly recognizable as a Prius, even though every body panel is different. But from the side and from the rear, it just looks like a conservatively styled wagon. It's not instantly recognizable as part of the Prius family. The Prius V is offered in 3 trim levels, confusingly known as Prius V2, Prius V3, and Prius V5. The base model is priced just over $26,000 and features automatic climate control, a 6.1-inch touchscreen, and Bluetooth. Our mid-trim Prius V3 tester has a sticker price of just over $28,000 and a voice-activated navigation system and Toyota's Entune infotainment system. So what's the bottom line with the 2012 Toyota Prius V? Well, for an as-tested price of just over $28,000, you'll be hard-pressed to find a more fuel-efficient and versatile family truckster. I'm Joel Feder with High Gear Media, and this has been our review of the 2012 Toyota Prius V.